Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, June 1st, 21st day of Sivan. Today, I have an interesting question for you, and that is, what if a person got himself a very fancy challah cover? You know, they make them all kinds of beautiful different ways now, but this is a transparent one. So it's going to cover the challahs, but it's going to be see-through. Is that allowed? Is it a problem, the fact that the challah cover is see-through? So let me take you to the Shulchan Aruch, where we will see the reasons for the challah cover, and it will depend on which reason we're following. So follow me here. And here we are at a Tosfos in Psachim, Daf Kuf, and it says, V'yesh mefarish, there are those gonna get close to what I'm reading to you. V'yesh mefarish zecher laman. Some explain that the challah covering that we use is a zecher, a remembrance of how it was with the mun. Shelo haya yored b'Shabbos v'yom tovim. Mun did not come down on Shabbos and Yom Tov. It came down in a double portion. That's hence the Lechem Mishnah, the two challah loaves. It came down on Friday, double portion. V'haya tal milmala umilmata v'haman beintayim. There was dew above it and dew below it, and the mun in between. You might have heard this before and thought it's just some cutesy thing that kindergarten teachers say or whatever, but it's not. This is a Tosos in Maseches Psachim that says that the challah cover that we put above the challahs and the challah board that we put below the challahs are actually literally a remembrance of the dew that was above and below the mun, and that's one of the reasons that we cover our challah. You see where I'm going with this. So Rav Belsky says that according to the reasoning of this Tosfos, then it would be fine to have a see-through challah cover, because the challah cover is just acting like dew anyway, that was above and below the mun, and dew was see-through, so a challah cover can be see-through also. But stick with me here, because I'm going to take you to another reason, and according to that reason, things will be different. This here is the Tur speaking, and hope I can find it fast here. Yeah, the Tur brings here another reason. Uv'yushalmi kamar shalo yira hapas boshto. The bread shouldn't see its own embarrassment. What does that mean? Perush. Shehu muktam bapasuk. It's mentioned earlier in the Torah sentence, v'haya roy lagdimo, and it really would have been more fitting for bread to be first. The brachos and the brachos umakdim berachas hayayin, and yet we go ahead with the kiddush first, whereas bread in some areas is mentioned before wine. We won't get into where that is, but if bread is mentioned before wine, then the bread could have expected that it would be first, and it's kind of being embarrassed. And again, this is not a kindergarten thing here. This is the Tur Shulchan Aruch saying this, quoting it from Gemara in the Yerushalmi, that we would be causing embarrassment to the bread, which is technically something that could have come before the wine, but we put the wine first, and therefore we want to cover the challah, so it shouldn't be quote unquote embarrassed. Now, I just want to add in here my own thinking for you to note, which is, hello, this sounds so weird that the bread is going to be embarrassed. Bread is an inanimate object, but I believe this has a lot to do with you and I, the Jew that's working with this. We shouldn't get used to treating mitzvah items like the challah that we're going to make hamotzi on and say, whatever, just have it sit there and wait. That would be an insensitivity on our part, and all the mitzvahs are meant to make us better people. So you would be a more callous person if you quote unquote shamed the bread, and that's why we look to honor the challah, and therefore we cover it. So Rav Belsky says, if you're following this reasoning, then the challah cover should not be see-through, because then you're not really dealing with the embarrassment situation, because there's the challah seen right through the transparent cover, and it's seeing the kiddush, and you're treating it in a callous way. It's saying, Yeah. The challah just sit here while I make kiddush, and it's seeing everything. And you, I just explained to you, are not supposed to be callous to your challah. So according to this reasoning, you should not use a see-through challah cover. This is Reb Belsky's point, not mine. So basically, you're left with 2 points here. If the reasoning for the challah cover is to act like the dew that was over the man, then it's okay if it's see-through. But if it's meant primarily to not cause embarrassment to the challah, then it shouldn't be see-through. So, hey, where does that leave me? I want to give you a reason that goes each way. So, really, if you do have such a challah cover or you're thinking of buying one, please discuss it with your rabbi. Tell him I said these 2 reasons and help him decide with you if now it's okay for you to have a see-through challah cover, because one reason indicates yes and one reason indicates no. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye bye.